Chinese President Xi Jinping is aiming to work with Vietnam to counter the US tariffs. What does this entail, and how receptive is Hanoi to this?
So there's a good chance that Hanoi will say some of the things that Beijing likes to hear. But ultimately, Hanoi, I think, will be wary about being too dependent on the PRC, and they will also be wary about upsetting the United States. So I think Hanoi will ultimately still try to find ways of negotiating with Washington, even as it tries to perhaps satisfy Xi Jinping at least rhetorically.
Can China rely on Southeast Asian countries to offset the challenges it faces from the US tariffs?
The PRC will try, but it's going to be difficult. It'll be difficult because even prior to the tariffs, the last round of the US PRC trade war has seen the PRC divert some of its trade towards Southeast Asia. That has led to some complaints of overcapacity, that has led to some concerns about local businesses being put under pressure by cheaper Chinese goods, especially small and medium sized enterprises. The current round, of the trade war will likely intensify these pressures. So Southeast Asia, I think, will, while they want opportunities to cooperate with the PRC, they will be wary of overcapacity and protection of their own industries too. At the same time, I think what the PRC can offer is somewhat limited.
How will the US respond if Vietnam agrees to expand trade with China, as the Trump administration is working towards closing the trade loopholes?
So I believe the Trump administration will at least respond strongly in rhetoric to Beijing. It may slap on more punishment, more tariffs, but at this point, any additional tariff, the sort of effect is already more muted. We're in the area of sort of diminishing marginal returns for additional tariffs. The question is whether the Trump administration also decides to punish Vietnam and Hanoi. So I guess that is where Hanoi will be, I think, quite quick to try to assure Washington that it does not seek to act in ways that are detrimental to U.S. interests.